It's Thursday, November 7th, 2019. Another freestyle report today, everyone. We are in the first quarter moon phase, the end of that, and the moon is in Pisces. The moon is going to conjunct the black moon today, makes it a black moon day. I'm wondering how those with the sun, Chiron, black moon in Virgo or Pisces are doing today. We are almost at the end of the black moon through Pisces. But that's not at all what I want to talk about today. So we're going to put the black moon on the side burner and look at the Sabian symbols because it's a rather interesting message today. Consider these words that come up in the various energetics today: smile, crowds, inspired, rising, exuberant, interest, depths, new, elements, comedian, group, prophet, and new. All right, so today we might call the totality of the energetics the power of positivity, because the more positive that we are today, the better we're going to make things, because energetic is trying to, the higher octave of the energetic is trying to draw people together, to put like mind with like mind, to inspire us. And remember, inspiration is the inspiriting, the expressed movement of spirit's ideas. Basically, that energetic is, when we talk about inspiration, that's coming closer with a higher power, a higher self connected to oneness, to all, to God. So let's look at the symbols specifically, knowing that the idea today is to be as positive as possible, even though the sun is in Scorpio, which can sometimes make being positive a little challenging. The sun, however, is at 16 Scorpio today, which is a girl's face breaking into a smile. Ultimately, this is about choices. What are we choosing? Are we going to look at something and take what it is and still continue to pursue the root of happiness? Are we going to let it draw us down? This energetic wants to bring people together, like I said, draw people together through like-mindedness, and in so doing, put us on the proper path and our course in life here at the end of the Kali Yuga. It's all about will and our willingness to be open and relate to people. Um, and again, it's the choosing of breaking into a smile. Now, to help with breaking into a smile, Chiron, which is retrograde, has moved back to 2 degrees of Aries, which is a comedian entertaining the group. And so this is the energetic of lightening up, for comic relief, for looking at the funny side of things, because sometimes things are so, well, they can be just so sad or absurd or heartbreaking that the irony of it is, we can kind of laugh some if we're understanding that a plan is underway. We can lighten up a little bit with that. So that should help us with breaking into a smile. We have Mars at 23 Libra. Chanticleer's voice heralds the rising sun with exuberant tones, exuberance. Okay, so this is Mars, which is our energy, and so this is connecting with that Mars energy to drive things, to be a driving force, to engage the will, Thelete, the divine masculine, Thelete. It's a hopeful energetic. It's about fully seeing the playing field. Okay, so it to have that perspective of the beginning, heralding the rising sun, what's coming up on the horizon, which it also talks about the mystery, what might happen today in the world and in our lives. Sometimes we shut down to mystery because we've had so many traumas and it's like, what's going to hit next? But if we can connect to embracing the unknown instead of fearing it, we can change our experience. And so this energetic for Mars wants us to regain some exuberance, some energy. And if we can regain some energy and then express that energy in some way to stir up interest, or express our enthusiasm about something, that's so if you have a project that you're trying to put out there or move forward, or a goal, today is the day to put some energy into that. Stirring up interest idea comes from the Earth at 16 Taurus, which is an old teacher fails to interest his pupils in traditional knowledge. Now, little bit of this is about casting pearls, but it's really more about a new approach, a reinvigoration. And it also wants to challenge the establishment, challenge the status quo with a newer or younger or a more up to date approach. That doesn't always, new or up to date doesn't necessarily mean better than traditional. In fact, oftentimes it doesn't. But what it's really speaking to is putting new energy and new life into something that is important to you. Venus is at deep within the depths of the earth. New elements are being formed. So this is 8 Sagittarius. This speaks to the deep internal processes that are happening, and how if we change the inside or align with a higher octave on the inside, how that the outside world changes, because the change happens first inside and then it manifests in the outer world. So, speaking again about what's important to us, new elements are being formed. So, put some new energy into something that's important to you. It might be something new, or it might be something that you're refreshing, something that's been existing that needs to change or to update or to begin anew, to start it over again in a better way. Mercury has moved back to 24 Scorpio, crowds coming down the mountain to listen to one inspired man. This is where the inspiration comes in, with that connection with spirit and the higher self moving closer to us and us moving closer to our higher selves, which is what will change the way the world is. It's going to change our experience, I should say, our experience and where we are and what we are doing. Underlying all of this, with what's happening in the world and all the changes, the structural transformation that's happening, along with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, is us changing and moving into a different mind space, a new plane of existence and dimension in our minds and our psyches, and then what that is, how that's represented on the outside. And the black moon at 6:02 p.m. Eastern Time tonight will move to 22 Pisces, a prophet bringing down the new law from Mount Sinai. So we have Mercury at the crowds coming down the mountain to listen to one inspired man, and then we have the prophet bringing down the new law from Mount Sinai. So truths are revealed, codes of conduct are examined. We see how we've been putting or giving away our power to other people and not thinking that our perspective or our opinion was valid or meaningful or important. This energetic can get a little bit bossy if people are needing to be in control because they feel out of control in ways. But this speaks again to these new energetic and bringing something new in. And this would be bringing down the new law from Mount Sinai. This could be, we could have a really big day as far as the kinds of things that come out and that are revealed. So, the power of positivity, drawing together and expressing interest. That's what the higher energetic wants to do. It wants to invoke a sense of exuberance or incite that in you. So we have to be able to try and connect with that, with that energetic that's there, but may not seem like it's there because so many other things are loaded on top of it and weighing it down. That's our job, to switch it to the other octave. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day and break into a smile sometime.